you still can get fit in regards to your stamina, your how you feel throughout the day, and you might not have, let's say, issues with your weight, but you can, however, become stronger and make your body do things that it never did before. Reach new goals, as you can see with Missy over here. Her first marathon, all she did was work out with one of the workouts that we have. However, that's what helped her reach her goal of meeting, and doing her marathon yesterday. And it really did help her. And that's not even the training that you get when you're preparing for a marathon. You're supposed to run every day and, time yourself and all that. But she wouldn't have had the stamina to do that if it wasn't for her training with Insanity, which you can go ahead and take it from there and just...
Yeah, and Insanity, and I'll be honest, Insanity, and I told Adrian, is never the program I suggest for anybody to start with, because it's really, really intense. And I was going through a really bad challenge in my life, and it was more of a mental challenge. I didn't do it for the physical. So if you're not mentally prepared to be tortured, because it's really a mental, no, it really is a mental game. If you don't have it in your schedule and you don't feel it in your heart that you're ready for a commitment, I never, no matter how, fit you are, or it doesn't matter if you're 300 pounds, if you're ready for Insanity, you can do it. It's all a mental game. It's really, it starts with 40 minutes of cardio, and then the second month it builds up to an hour. So, so it's just jumping around, and constantly when you think you can't anymore, you have to kick it into gear again and keep going. So Insanity has definitely helped me out. For anybody who feels that they can push their limits, I totally recommend it. I've slimmed down 20 pounds since I started.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Right, baby.
Yeah, and my energy is through the roof, and people always wonder.
5 pounds of that are on the finish line back in the day.
Yeah. So I get a lot of my energy from, I think, the workouts, but a lot from my nutrition and Shakeology, because I don't really cook. Not supposed to hear that part. But,
Edit that.
so yeah, edit that. So the important thing is knowing that at least one meal a day is really nutritious is a huge deal for me. So that's pretty much my Insanity story, but I totally think everybody should do Insanity at one point, because it's really just an amazing challenge. If you could, once you finish, you're like, I could do a lot, because you can't imagine that your body can be beat up that bad, and you can feel so good at the end. So.
And your body also makes you crave the next
addiction,
the next torture session.
Yeah.
Your body's like, why are we sitting down? Why are we laying down? And it's all of a sudden you're all hype, and you want to be active, you want to be burning calories, and it just becomes a ritual, you could say, in a way, because your body's just craving it. Every day, a lot of people refer to it as, oh, you're part of a cult, and that's not even it. Your body just craves that push, that rush of adrenaline, because when you're there and you're okay, and you're going to do it, and you feel like you're dying and you can't breathe, but you know what, once you finish, you feel this sense of accomplishment. You feel so good, your body is on full-blown overload, and you're just wow, what else am I going to do next, and there's that one day that you're resting, and some people don't even rest. There's 6 days of work, and then there's a rest day. People are no, I'm not going to rest. I want to do something else. What am I going to do? They're oh, let's go to the park. And they're running, and the kids are Mommy, wait. You know what I mean? So it's all of a sudden, it becomes just a lifestyle. Yeah. When you start eating differently, again, it becomes a lifestyle. People are oh, why are you dieting? It's not the dieting. It's just you're changing the way you're eating, just to make sure that your body has the right combination of foods and the right, nutrients in order for you to be able to get through a day without being oh, you only went to the supermarket and you're already okay, I'm done. Can we just go home? I need to just relax. When you can just get everything done, bam, 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 and then it's oh, okay, I'm good. The rest of the day, you can enjoy your family, you can enjoy your friends, any other activities you want to do, and you continue on. Before you know it, you don't even notice that you're taking this 1 hour of a day to focus on yourself other than everyone else. As mothers, and even those that aren't mothers, you still have busy schedules with your own personal lives. And you have to have at least that one time when it's me, myself, and I, and that's it. Me and my body. I'm doing all of this for umpteen people, but this is my 1 hour in the day that is just for me and no one else. I do my workouts in the morning before I wake her up to go to school. I have to have my alone time. That's my only alone time. is in the morning. He's off to work at 5:30. I'm up by 5:45. I'm doing my thing downstairs. Then it's like 6:45. Wake her up and start getting her ready for her day. By the time I get home, it's dinner and homework and whatever else, whatever trials and tribulations come after that. You know, mommy, I need this. Mommy, I need a shirt. Mommy, I need a book. You know, you just, that's it. You do that, go to bed the next day. And it really helps you through your day when you work out early in the morning. Your day flies by. You have this energy that just flies by, and you're just like, okay, what's up? What's next? By 9 o'clock in the morning, I get to work, everybody's like, oh, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what? What's wrong with this thing? It's too early. I said, early for you, not for me. You know, I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. What are you talking about? I'm good. What did you do before you got here today? I got dressed and I came to work and got a cup of coffee. I did this, and this. Oh, and by the way, I had to go get this and got gas. And got parking. You know, it's, you know, and that's all
And
a
speaking
matter
of
of.
coffee, I stopped drinking. I literally, like today I was looking forward to my cup of coffee that Belsie made me. I can tell you, I was an avid coffee drinker 2-3 times a day. I drink coffee now, I want to say maybe once a week, and that's a lot. I have no cravings for coffee because I have my Shakeology in the morning, which is my breakfast, and I have no cravings for like coffee. I don't. And coffee, I used to take it with 3 sugars. It's a lot of sugars. Then I cut it down with 2, and then I tried 1. And I've sometimes tried with no sugar, but at least I've cut it out completely.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with energy. People are like, how do you do it? How do you do it? It's so funny that when I didn't work out and I didn't have it, I still didn't have enough time in the day. So it doesn't matter whether you're single, whether you have kids, don't have kids. It's really about taking time for you, because I think in life, everybody needs challenges, no matter what it is. Just because, you know,
It gives you a sense of accomplishment that you actually did
even if you have
something.
children, don't have children, it was nice for me to cross the finish line and have a little medal. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm still like reaching goals. It's not just about, because you think as adults you're like, oh, it's for your kids now. Really isn't, because it's that analogy of when you're on a plane, you know, and God forbid the plane is going down, you have to put on the gas mask first before you give it to your kid. You know, you have to take care of you, and the only way that you can be a good mom, good friend, good partner is if you're okay with yourself. If not, then you know, and it doesn't matter if you're single, married. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Because when I was single and I didn't have any kids, I didn't have time for anything. It was just, and I was always tired.
All the time.
I used to sleep all day.
And there goes the day.
Yeah.
But so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you a video of what Shakeology is made of. It's the whole, other than the crack part. But it's